My dear brothers and sisters, it seems to me that it behooves us to understand more and more of the world in which we live. So today, we're going to talk about the economy. It isn't that dry as dust thing found in the textbooks. It is alive. It breathes. It pulsates. It even convulses. One such convulsion was the 2007-2008 financial crisis. It was the most severe meltdown since the Great Depression. The Federal Reserve lowered the interest rate to 0 in the hope that the cheap cost of borrowing would stimulate the economy. It didn't work. So they came up with something they called quantitative easing. Quantitative easing, a fancy term for printing lots of money. They pumped trillions of dollars of freshly printed money into the economy. The Fed used the money to buy securities or government bonds, thereby putting the new cash directly into circulation. The result was, but of course, a bubble economy. One such bubble was the housing market. The prices of new and existing homes have soared. That bubble is now deflating. Sales of existing homes have dropped for 10 straight months. Home prices are also starting to fall as well. Another bubble was the stock market. Here again, we have easy money and a speculative mania. That bubble too is deflating. Some of the most speculative stocks have collapsed of late, 70%, 80 or even 90% off their peak values. Yet, another bubble, my favorite, is cryptocurrency. The newspaper headlines are ablaze with the collapse of FTX, a crypto trading house. It seems to have been a Ponzi scheme. But it was the Federal Reserve that was ultimately responsible. Its easy money policy fueled the mania. Crypto in and of itself produces no value, no wealth. Is it any wonder that crypto is collapsing and all that will be left is just ones and zeros in a computer memory? In summary, colossal money printing, quantitative easing, if you will, created a bubble economy. The bubbles are going pop while prices are rising. Call it an inflation depression, if you will. The Fed is caught in a trap. If it continues to fight inflation by raising interest rates, the bubbles will pop and there will be a severe recession, much worse than in 2008. Alternatively, it can try to reflate the bubble economy by printing more money, which will send inflation soaring. Either way, there will be a collapse. It has already started. The savings rate is at a very, very low level. Americans are spending what cash they have just to get by. They aren't putting any of it away, for the future. Credit card debt is at an all-time high. Wages are declining in real terms. Many are holding 2 or even 3 jobs just to get by. Let's go deeper. Let's go deeper still to see what's behind all this. It was America at the forefront of the Industrial Revolution. We showed the world how to mass produce everything from automobiles to television sets to airplanes. Coming out of the Second World War, the U.S. was the king of production. But now, we are witnessing something entirely new. The deindustrialization of America. Tens of thousands of factories have left the United States in the past decade alone. Millions upon millions of manufacturing jobs have been lost. The United States has lost a whopping 32% of its manufacturing jobs since the year 2000. This comes to 5.5 million manufacturing jobs. We have shifted our manufacturing base to Asia to take advantage of cheap labor. China, coming from nowhere a moment ago, an agrarian society, has all of a sudden become the leading manufacturing superpower. We lag behind them. In summary, America has gone from a manufacturing economy to one based on finance, insurance, and real estate. These are services. They are unproductive. They do not create value. They do not create wealth. Ask Adam Smith, the father of economics, whose 300th anniversary is this year. He first distinguished between productive and unproductive labor. So, my dearest friends, the problems run pretty deep. Raising the interest rate or printing fake money do not begin to address them. But then, you are the children You are the grandchildren of the greatest generation. They brought us out of the Great Depression. And then, what did they do? They went on to fight and win the Second World War. With a heritage like that, we know you will come through. Your good energy, perseverance, and resilience tell me so. You will yet realize Abraham Lincoln's prophecy of a new birth of freedom. Thank you. It has been my privilege to share with you. Your comments and criticisms are always most welcome. Thank you. Let us go forward.